So here's the deal. Every March break, I try to do something really impressive with one of my favorite things in the world, running. Now, 2 years ago during March break, I decided to run 100 miles or 161 kilometers, all in single runs. So only doing one run a day, but getting it to that 161 point. Last year, I decided to see how much I could run in a single week, and that worked out to about 180 kilometers. So this year, I want to set things to be a little bit bigger. This year, I'm going to try and break 200 kilometers. So let's break this down into smaller little bits right now. What exactly does 200 kilometers in 1 week look like? Well, roughly dividing 200 by 7, you get to about 28 and a half kilometers a day. So I'm definitely going to have to break that down into at least 2 runs, possibly 3 every single day. There's no way that I can do that in single runs. That is definitely for sure. What else is it going to mean? Well, over the last couple of years, I've really had to stretch quite a bit, even just to hit my regular mileage, between 100 and 120 a week. So stretching is definitely going to have to happen here. Also, nutrition, have to be aware of all the calories that I'm putting into my body, and definitely making sure that I'm staying hydrated all the time. So those are definitely some things that I will have to keep in mind as we take on this 200 kilometer week. Now, my mileage has been slacking over the last little bit. However, I do think that I am up for the challenge. So with that all being said, let's go ahead, let's get ready, and let's go for that first run. Hey everybody, just taking a little break here at about 8 kilometers into my run. So a little less under half of my first run of the day, but just want to take this little break to show you some of the landscapes that I run through. It's hard to believe that I'm actually still in the city of Hamilton right now, technically, and only about 4 kilometers away from my home right now. So take a look at this. Also, you might be able to see there's a bit of a graveyard across the bay there. Plan on running through there. A little pro tip there. In the winter, they keep those roads really, really clean, and there's almost no traffic there. So a really good and safe place to run. And just look at some of these views. Wow. All right, it's just after 6 o'clock on day number 1 of our 7-day challenge. I've already gotten 1 run in for the day. Ended up being around 20 kilometers, which means I have about 8 more kilometers to get to where I want to be by the end of the day. So I'm about to head out for my second run of the day. The second run of the day, not going to be pushing it too hard. It's going to just be a nice, easy run, just getting the mileage in. Still feeling really good. Have some tight calves, but I did some stretching. I loosened it up, and we're feeling good. So I don't see a whole lot happening in this run today. So I will check in with you tomorrow. All right, so we're on to day number 2. It's roughly around 9:30ish in the morning. When I left off last night, I was going for my second run of the day. It was going to be a nice 8 kilometer, 9 kilometer sort of run. Ended up being closer to 9 kilometers. So that puts me right on track so far with 29 kilometers done on the first day. Now, normally when I run doubles, I like to have a longer run and a shorter run. And I usually like to put the shorter run in the evening and the longer run in the morning. Now today's gonna be a bit of a flip day, and I will fill you in on that this coming afternoon. However, I'm gonna go out for my first run of the day now. It's gonna be another nice 8-9 kilometers. My calves, I'm not gonna lie to you, they're feeling a little bit tight, but overall I'm feeling pretty good. So things are looking pretty good. Hopefully I can stay on this pace and really get a little bit closer to that 200. It's just after 4 o'clock here, and I got my first run in of the day earlier this morning. Nice, super chill, 8 kilometers. Went down by the bay, so really good views there as well too. This morning I saw a lot of the McMaster team out as well, out for their run. They've had a lot of success this year. Just a really good group there, so it was nice to see them out there. I'm not a McMaster Marauder myself, however, the coaches there, both Mr. Moran, who teaches at Burlington Central, as well as Paula Schnur. She's a 2-time Olympian. Both really good people. They also run Harbor Track as well too, which is a group that's the club that I'm a part of as well too. So have a real soft spot for those guys, and they've had a lot of success this year. Okay, onwards to my longer run of the day. So in about an hour's time, I'll be heading back down to the Bayfront to run with a group called Bayfront Endurance. Now, every week they run interval workouts down on the Bayfront, as the name would suggest, and it's run by a good friend of mine. His name is Reed Coolset. He's a 2-time Olympic marathoner. At one time, he was actually the second fastest Canadian marathoner of all time. It's a really good group. I really like jumping in with them because there's always lots of people there for me to match up with. Can usually get a really nice workout in. Tonight's 3-minuters, so it's going to be pretty intense. I'm not sure how my legs are going to hold up for that. I'm going to be able to hit those regular times, but it'll be a good time regardless, and definitely looking forward to that. Okay, so I'm here a little bit early for the workout, but that was actually by design. So I'm going to get a few extra laps in for warm-up, maybe between 3 and 4.5 kilometers extra, and then we'll hop into the workout. After that, maybe we'll bump into some other people who are going to run the workout as well too. But that's the whole plan right now. All right, so I'm out running with the Bayfront Endurance people right now, just on the warm-up. Not going to record too much during the workout because we're here to work out, right? But I'm joined by Jordan, a man who runs very little but likes to run a lot when he does. So Jordan, what are we thinking about this 200?
I'm thinking, if you're thinking 200, why not 250? Or why not 300? I mean, you got the time. You're not even working right now. You got all the time in the world. That's what I'm thinking. I'm like, why 200? Why set a limit on yourself?
Fair. Talk to me a little bit about, didn't you run like 170 kilometers in one go last year?
I did not. 100K in one go. That's probably the easiest way to do it, actually. If you just go 200Ks in 1 week, there's just 2 runs, like you said. Quantity over quality, right?
All right, so workout done. Had a lot of help from these gentlemen here. Maybe just introduce yourself. First names is fine.
Ricardo. Hey, I'm Ben.
These guys really pulled me along. Legs do not feel good right now, but we're getting there. Anyways, good workout tonight. Yeah, that's all.